Hey guys, I don't know if you can hear me. The weather is not good, so I don't know how well YouTube's going to cooperate with me, but I had to move indoors again to another room because Lily's taking a nap. So I'm coming live to you from Henry's room, and I get to use a whiteboard that is my daughter's because the other one doesn't stand up. So as you're coming in, just say that you're here, and we're going to pray that this works. And if it doesn't work and we get kicked off because of the weather, I will try my best to do a lesson as fast as I can and get the information to you as quick as I can. But this is not fun. I'm chasing the weather, basically, or the weather's chasing me. I'm not sure which one it is. Anyway, if you could hear me, then that's great. Hopefully you can. If you can't, then it's the weather's fault today. But I am coming live to you from Henry's room. That's why you see weird stuff in the background. And I'm using Lily's whiteboard today, so you'll enjoy this lesson, I'm sure. Don't be distracted by the objects in the background and the whiteboard that's pink. The point is, we're learning about the next part of speech and language today. So listen to the lesson and don't look at the stuff around me. Okay? Just try to listen. Okay. All right. So uh, we are learning about the next part of speech. We know about nouns, verbs, pronouns, the adjective. Today we're learning about the adverb. Okay. So I already have it on the board, so I'm gonna flip you so you can see. Oh, there's a nice whiteboard. Um, so it's pink, so I enjoy it. Um, so um, the adverb is um, um, the adverb is a word that describes the most obvious thing, which you can see, which is a verb, because in the word does say verb, but it is not the only thing it describes. It also describes a verb. It also can describe an adjective, and it also describes another adverb. Okay, so we're going to start with the most obvious thing, which is describing verbs, and then we'll go to adjectives and adverbs. I have to keep erasing because this board is not as big. There is a really good trick, but it doesn't always work for adverbs. Most, not all, a lot of times adverbs end in ly. So if you remember adverbs, if you look for adverbs in a sentence, remember when we did writing, and we're going to do another writing, adverbs often end in ly. Okay. So, and they do. So when we do examples today, you're going to see some of the times when you're describing a verb, that word will end in ly. Now, it doesn't always work, but a lot of times it will. So remember our ly sheet in writing? Those were adverbs, and they ended in ly. Okay. So there are adverb questions, just like there was adjective questions. And so I'm going to give them to you, and they're a little bit different. Adverb questions are where, when, how often, and can't see this one, to what extent. I'll move it. Sorry, I'm working with my daughter's board. Okay, to what extent. Okay, those are the adverb questions when we're looking through an adverb. So where, when, where did it happen? Outside. Okay. When did it happen? Okay. Yesterday. How did it happen? How often does it happen? Like weekly. Okay. We go to church weekly. To what extent? And that's the most tricky one. So we'll talk about that today. All right, so I want you to go to page 183 in your book. And I am talking a little bit faster because I'm trying to be clear and show you what the lesson is without losing you. So hopefully we can make it through. We're trying. I'm praying. Okay. And I know you guys are all enjoying the pink board in Henry's room in the background. Okay, so um so in the on page 183, we're just gonna read it, okay? So it says the fifth part of speech, which we'll learn, is our adverb, and it describes, okay? Remember, it describes a verb, it describes an adjective or another adverb. Today we're just going to talk about verb. We're going to start with the verb, which is if you could find a verb, then you could find an adverb, the word that describes a verb. Okay. So if you look at the examples, she spoke softly. Okay. The adverb softly, there you go, ends in ly. I gave you that clue. Okay. It describes spoke. The horse is very big. That's not a ly, but it is like very. Okay. Um, he talks too fast. It describes fast. Okay, too. Adverbs describe verbs more often than any other. Miss Palmer. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, I'm gonna go. Okay.